So, good evening, everyone. We are officially into this requirement gathering session. It's a meeting. As a matter of fact, you guys are hosting. I'm the guest. I should be the guest here, responding to your questions. So, yeah, we are good to go. So, if you have, I'm not going to call any group to come and ask questions. So whichever group that is ready, you raise your hand and we'll take it so that we'll be more organized. I'll be taking questions from those who raise their hands. So time is ticking. All of you that have been bombarding me, you want to have a session. The session is on now, and I'm waiting for you. Okay, if none of the group is ready for the session, then we can, because this night is specifically designed for this meeting, and if you are not coming up with any question, then we can cancel the meeting. But if we cancel this meeting, I beg that nobody comes to me to request for a requirement gathering session, like some of you have come already to ask for it, because I've devoted time for this. And this project, we don't have much time. Like I said, this project, once the timeline elapses, we close the project. Good. Babatunde, I have the floor.
Good evening, Mr. Charles, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. So, my question here is, I understand that we're going to assess and evaluate.
Please tell us the group you are representing, so that we'll have more.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
No
I'm
worries.
representing Southwest Group.
Okay.
Yes. So I understand that in this CRM implementation project, we're expected to assess and evaluate the three softwares available. If I'm right, the Dynamics 365, Sage, and the other one. Then, having assessed it, we do this as against certain standard and criteria, and then we also give our recommendations based on these things we have assessed the three softwares on. Then also the what is it called, the requirements, the pain points of customers and all of that, because the external users are part of our stakeholders here. Now, how are we At the moment, we cannot really assess the pain point of these external users because we don't have any at the moment. So how are we going to make a recommendation based on that?
Okay. The main thing you need to understand first is the main objective for this project. And if you understand the main objective for this project, then it will be very easy for you. The main objective for this project, or the main is why they want a CRM system, is to help them for lead and contact management. So then you need to try to understand what is lead, and you need to understand contacts. How can we use CRM to manage lead? And how can you use CRM to manage contacts? So lead and contact management. Currently, they can manage their lead and contact very well. So they want, so what are these lead? Lead are potential customers. So if you understand all these, and who are those people? Have we done use cases and use cases that we've done use cases here? Have we?
Yes, sir, we've done it.
So if we've done use cases for CRM system, then we should know who are going to use the CRM system. Likely people are going to use the CRM system. Under lead and contact management in CRM system, we know that sales rep, they use sales rep, they manage lead, they convert, they did lead nurturing, did lead qualification, and the rest of them did disqualification. And the sales manager do equally use CRM system. So these are the way you should look at it. You understand the people that are going to use based on the resources. These are resources available, teaching material, there are resources that will guide you as well. If you understand it from that angle, these are the lead and contact management who want to use it for. So external users can be those lead are external. They are not using it anyway. The external users here, they are not using it because we just have their information in our CRM system. We can call them through our CRM system. They are not using it. So in this case, we might not have much external users here.
Okay.
So that is the so if you are looking for pain points, if you are trying to understand pain points, you are going to try to understand pain points of those who are going to use it. We know we have identified a few people that are going to use it. So if you go to the note, you see use cases are those people who are going to use it. I call them actors, and the system is CRM system. How are they going to interact with the system? So currently, we don't have a CRM system. And that is the problem because everything is done in an analog way. So for instance, now, how are they managing, whether CRM or no CRM, you manage your lead. How do they manage the lead? We had a process flow I captured there, the way they manage the lead. In the process flow, general process flow, lead management. If you're managing lead without CRM, then everything is analog, manual. If you want to capture lead, you can go to events, talk to people in events, share flyers, take notes, take contact numbers. These are where you are capturing lead. Are you getting it? In an event, maybe trade fair. You can go to trade fair where people come. You can start telling them about your company, BetaMarketplace, this is what we do. You share your flyers. That is the way you capture lead. When you capture this lead, you can write them in a sheet of paper, or you can go and store them in an Excel sheet. That is manual. This lead you have in an Excel sheet or a sheet of paper, you are the only one that have access to this document. So other people in the other team lead, other team members in the baby sales, they don't have. The sales manager, they don't have access. Other people, they don't have access. So this data is in isolation. It can't be shared. You can't do much with this data. So everything is manual. But in modern lead management, we know that most of our lead today, we have them in social medias. All we need to do is create a campaign in social media, and people will start interacting with the campaign. And as people are interacting with the campaign, the CRM system will be getting information from the social media if they are integrated. So that's why we have CRM. But you cannot integrate your social media with your Excel document. Can you do that? Or can you integrate it with your notebook? You cannot. So we've done all this. So that is I should be in this requirement gathering. I shouldn't be teaching you what to do. You should even be teaching the stakeholders you are working for, because you are the professional. They don't know anything about this. You really should be the one teaching them. But it's okay. I don't know if I'm responding to your question.
Yes, you are.
Okay. So that is it. Okay. Let me, for the sake of being ezigbo mmadụ, let me share some insight more what is expected of you. Mustafa, I'm coming. I'm not ignoring you. Okay. So, if I'm working in any of this group as a business analyst representing the group, this is what I'm going to be trying to document. Here we have the first thing is to understand the current process, which is the assist. And the second thing is to understand the to-be process, where we want to be, and then the gap between the two processes. That's the problem we're trying to solve, and to justify there is a gap we're working on, and we want to bridge the gap. So, looking at this as this process, you see the lead acquisition. Just like what I said earlier, if you want to capture a lead in a situation where there is no CRM, what they do is they walk in, at vendor registration event. So in an event, they can, walk in, talk to vendors, talk to customers about their product. and then they can share flyers. You know, they can equally online inquiries via basic website form. They can send basic website form. But if they are getting it from basic website form, at the end of this day, it's just going to get they are going to get it the information in an Excel sheet or word of mouth referral. Even if they are creating social media, it's going to be difficult to manage the social media, because all the social media you just need, if you see people interacting with your campaign on social media and you don't have a CRM system, all you need to do is just be writing their names and be contacting them on phone manually. So that is the way lead acquisition happen. Then lead qualification. So lead qualification, you need to assess every lead manually, review them, and see those who are ready to sign up. These are hot, warm, those who are interested, and cold, not ready for. So you need to do all these things. It's going to be difficult for you to assess them, but you need to assess them. But if you have a CRM system, all you need to do is you set up a criteria to assess. So any of them who meet that criteria you set, automatically you qualify those lead. And this lead assignments, lead are distributed manually to sales agents based on availability. So the sales manager needs to try to understand who is available or who is not. But if you are using a CRM system, the assignment is automatic. You have to set a rule, a logic that will determine how to assign a lead. So it's automated. And follow up can be by phone call, can be email, can be WhatsApp. Yes, this one, this particular one, even if you are using CRM system, you still need to follow up using phone call. And so this one is both valuable for both assist and to be. A local conversion. As a matter of fact, I treated this, I have it on the notes, so I shouldn't be repeating this. If we read our notes, or we have it there, we've done all these things. The point here is that we don't follow up. So almost everything you need to do is already there for you. It's just for you to follow up what I taught you. But if you are confused, it means you didn't follow up what I taught. Then here is to be, if we don't have where we want to be. This is an automated system where that is the main purpose of implementing CRM system, where we want to how everything needs to be. And under lead acquisition, we have automated lead capture, CRM integrated with websites. It can equally be integrated with social media like Facebook, Google, and the rest of them. And we have a referral track with CRM. So all these are how, once you set up, integrate the system with Facebook, other social media, even the form, everything will become automatic. All you need to do is get connected to your CRM system, and you will start seeing how, we call it a funnel. You know, you see them flowing into the CRM system from the funnel. And lead qualification, like I said, you set automate, like here you see automated lead scoring. So based on this predefined criteria, whichever person that meets this criteria automatically get qualified. And assignment is automated as well. You see all these things we do manual. You see everything here is automated. So agents are based, they get assigned to a particular lead based on define either locality, geography, either so these are some the criteria we need to use for assigning a lead. And we have follow-up. So follow-up is equally, we use WhatsApp, we use phone call as well in this, and automated reminder. The only thing here is that we have automated reminder, which remind us about all our engagements for us to follow up. For the other ones, we don't have such automated reminders like phone call. If you just have a meeting, you have to either you set alarm manually. But if you have a meeting, even if you don't need to set any reminder, automatically the reminder, only if you do not, the reminder is not configured to be working. But once the reminder is configured, if you have a meeting, like 30 minutes or even, it depends on how you configure it. When you are doing the configuration and customization, it can remind you are meeting even 2 days, a day, 1 hour, 30 minutes to the meeting, you'll be getting constant reminders. And lead conversion. The conversion is a seamless conversion of lead. Customer lead can be converted to vendors and automatically get onboarding link. The system, once they get converted, the system will automatically send them a link for them to do the necessary onboarding follow-up. So, and the analytical reporting is already everything is on the go. As the action is taking place, the report is ready. But in the unautomated or manual process, which we are currently, you need to put a lot of document together before you can come up with a report. But you don't need all this. And putting up a report takes time manually and is prone to error. But this, you see all your reports and within the analytical dashboard and is error-free. And you come after this, you have a gap. So once you know you have a gap, you try to look at the gap between the current process and the future process, which you've already captured. You see here, one gap identified here is lack of automation and centralized storage. So is a gap that needs, that this CRM is going to solve for them. Lead qualification, you see a gap, no objective qualification or scoring mechanism. So that is what you are expected to do. If you, I believe we can do this because we've done this before. We've done all these things I'm showing us. It's not a new thing. It's just to refresh our memory. If we have forgotten, we shouldn't forget if we are serious. So that's it. If you want, I can share this document, but you need to be reading our notes. You know, that's why we attach them. Okay, this is just a quick one. Mustafa have been raising your hands. So Mustafa, you can actually ask a question.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
So can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. So sir, I had 2 questions, but since you've been the Ezibo Madu, you've already answered the first one, and now it is clear that the examples we used in the class.
What is Ezibo Madu?
So I don't know, but that was what you used before you answered the question. So
what if I say that I'm
understand.
Ezibo Madu means that I'm the devil himself?
Yes, I had no idea.
Okay. All right.
So I wanted to request to get the assist process for the Better Marketplace, but since you've already made it clear now that the examples we use during our classes is the actual process for the Better Marketplace for the
Mhm.
assist, so it is that is being answered now. So my second question is now, sir, I understand that we have different teams under in this project environment, and ideally every team is supposed to look out for at least three different CRM tools that could be implemented to serve the purpose. Now,
Mhm.
I just wanted to be, is there like a criteria that is going to, help the stakeholders to select a preferred choice? I could actually be looking at three entirely different CRMs, and other groups will be looking at others. So is there going to be different CRM for different teams, or at the end of every other team's paperwork, the stakeholders are going to select one? And if that is it, is there a criteria for that selection?
Okay.
Okay.
Under the selection processes, we've done this before. We did solutions evaluations, and that is the way you select. There's no need of you. If you capture the requirements, if you look at the project brief, and some of these questions, it's not me that is going to. It's not. Let me put myself away from the teacher angle and be the normal stakeholders. I should be as a normal stakeholder who have engaged their service to implement a CRM system. Basically, I don't know anything about CRM. Are you getting me? So that is, I cannot answer this. But as a teacher, if you look at our solutions evaluation, if you are selecting a solution, then there must be criteria for you to select a solution. It's not about what the stakeholders have in mind. They don't have anything in mind. If they have something in mind, they are not going to engage you because they already know what they want. All they need is the money they are going to pay you as a business analyst and as a project manager. They can just go and hire a developer, a freelance developer that will come and do the configuration. But when they hire you, it means they don't know anything about. All you need to do is, number one is timeline. You might see I said it before, you might have a very beautiful solution you want to recommend for them. But looking at the timeline, can this solution be implemented within the timeline? That is number one. Another one, which is as important as this, is budget. We've made it clear that we are ready to spend £10,000, nothing more, nothing less. So with £10,000, you have to go to the market to look at what £10,000 can buy. You have a wedding, you are planning, and the wedding planner have given you 500,000 naira. You are the wedding planner. The groom will give you 500,000 and say, this is for my wife's wedding gown. If you are going to start looking for a wedding gown for 1.5 million, are you not on your own? You're on your own. So you need to look for the solution that your budget can cover and the solution that you can deliver within the timeline. So it's left for you to do. You have to do some research. That is number one. Then all the solution with that, you can see there are you might find so many solutions within that range. You can implement within 1 month. You can implement with 10,000 pounds. There can be 5 of them or so many of them. Then you have to still drill it down to other things. What are people saying about this solution? Can this solution manage lead and contact management very well? Which is, if all of them can manage lead and contact, they are very fantastic in lead and management. Then you must find so many other things to disqualify. You keep disqualifying. That is you filtering down to the best 3 or 4. You must have set of rules, factors to do that. And that is what we discussed during the solutions evaluation. You are evaluating to select the solutions. And then once you select those, that is when you must have finished this, you even start talking about cost and benefits analysis. So if you are struggling, first start with timeline as a factor, start with budget as a factor, start with the core functionalities. How many of them have got these core functionalities? What are they saying? What are the people that if you go to Gartner, try to understand, you see a lot of comments, you see a lot of rating. What are they saying about this vendor? What are they saying? And all this and that. You can filter it down to few solutions you are going to present to the stakeholders. And then before you present to the stakeholder, you must justify the benefits each of them are what each of them are bringing to the table. And at the end of the day, you need to choose one for them, and then others will be second choice and third choice. You have to rate it that way. You must come up with one choice of your own choice. You see, this is, but if they, by any reason, they don't want that, you still have another option for them and another option for them. And that is it. So,
thank you, sir. That answers my question.
Is it a bit clearer now?
Yes, sir, it is. Thank you.
Okay, so that is it. And you see, that's why I said I give you people 1 month to do this, because everything I'll be teaching us is about CRM, and all the examples about CRM. It's all about, it's going to be easier for us because we've followed this path before. If like, just like you follow a path and they ask you to refollow the path again, it's going to be easy for you. Okay. Thank you, Mustafa. At least I know with this cleared path, you people should be on acceleration or accelerated mode. So, Agus Cynthia, where are you calling from, and what's your question for your group?
Good evening, Mr. Shas, and good evening, everyone. I'm representing Enugu Group.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we have, me and my group, we've done our kickoff meeting, and before that, I sent a message to the group concerning this CRM. So after the meeting, we agreed on having one CRM, which is fresh sales. But from what you are explaining now, I heard where you mentioned that we should have 3 CRMs, then preferably one, but in case the stakeholders want maybe they want to make their choice or something. So that's where I want to come in. Is it
Okay.
that as a project manager, you cannot say that this one is good for them? Because even when I want to present this night, I was like, okay, I will just tell you that this is the research we have made so far, and this is the CRM we have chosen, and this is the features. Like
I
this
didn't,
is what.
I, I didn't say you can. That is why they hire you to say that this one is good for them. Did I say you cannot say this one is not good for them?
No, but the way you are saying it, like having 3 CRMs,
Of
making
course,
them to
that
make
is
their
that
choice.
is a, that is a more professional way to do things.
Okay.
You know, it's more professional. You give. That's why you have up to 3 options to choose. You know, that's why even during the election, we have up to 3 more people that are running for election. They don't just come and say is what it means you are imposing the solution on them. Give them choice to select one, but tell them I myself I recommend this. But mind you that you are there to recommend. You are not there to take decision for them. You help them to choose. You help them to take decision. Your duty is to make recommendation, not to take decision. And to be honest
Okay.
with you, these are the duties of business analyst, not project manager. The project manager is for you to organize, make sure that
Yeah.
everything is working smoothly. So it's not the duty of project manager to make this, to do this solutions evaluation. As the project manager, you make sure that the business analyst is doing it. That's why you are accountable. Accountable is making sure that it's done, not that you do it. So it's the business analyst that does all this, not project manager, just to correct you.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a slip of tongue.
You don't sleep tongue as a professional.
Sorry about that, sir.
Okay.
Then there is another thing. That means we should go back to our drawing board and redo what we did, at least to be able to get 3 CRMs. No problem about that. Then there is I was the person that chatted you. Was it on Sunday when I
And
was doing?
what did I tell you?
You told me you don't work on Sundays.
Please,
I understand.
why should people chat me on Sunday while I should be in the church worshiping, communing with my God, or spending time with my family? You are telling me you have a problem. And then you are reminding me that you are waiting for me to respond to you on Sunday. Is
I
it
didn't remember
because
it's Sunday, sir.
you don't go to church?
I do. Well, that was in
So
the evening. That was.
how do you go to church and tell me do you remember on Sunday?
I'm sorry
And
about
not
that.
only that, it's in middle of the night on Sunday where I should be doing some cuddling, you know.
So it wasn't in the night. It was in the afternoon, around evening time, sir. It wasn't
Mm,
in the night.
okay.
So I was trying
Anyway,
to, yeah, and in a freed camp, I was trying to um create another project for this implementation of CRM, but I couldn't. Like to have the way we have BetaMarketplace.
I think
What
I've given all of you um the administrative right to do that.
I don't think if you give us it, because even when I want to create that project, I wasn't given access to create that project so that I can be able to enter the things that I want to enter there.
Okay, when we finish, we go to Fred Camp and I will see what is going on there. Yeah. So let me note it, Fred Camp. once we learn finish on time, we'll go to free camp so that we'll see why we are not being able to create agents on free camp.
Okay, sir. So that's all for now.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You happy?
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Good. All right. Lucy, how are you?
Hello, good evening, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, Lucy, you tell us where you are calling from and what we can do for you.
Okay, I'm calling from Rivers State, representing the Rivers Group.
I thought you people were under lock and key. How did you manage to escape from the talking? Hmm?
I'm talking from my bedroom, sir.
Yeah. River people, I don't want, I have a lot of resourceful people in rivers. I don't want anything to happen to river people.
By God's grace, nothing will happen to us, sir.
Okay, we have to send warning to Abuja people. I think most of us should be able to take this message to the Abuja, to the Aso Rock. They should free our people, our rivers people.
No, alas, I'll convey the message. I'll see my boy tomorrow.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Lucy,
Okay, sir. We have two questions. Actually, we had more than two, but from what you've said so far, you've answered most of them. So I'll just ask these two questions now. Okay, so I would like to know if the CRM system should be cloud-based or on-premise. I ask because you said you don't want anything, the budget's nothing more than 10 and nothing less. And cloud-based is usually subscription-based model, unlike the traditional model of having the system and everything on-premise. So would like to know if you would like it to be as in which would you prefer?
It's their duty to advise us which one, whether we should go for cloud-based or whether we should go for on-premise. It's not me that's supposed to be advising you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, then I'm asking the second one.
okay. I'm waiting for the second question. Are you done?
I said no need asking the second one since it's our duty to advise you. Then that answers the second one.
Me that don't know anything about CRM system and I've hired pros, professionals they are coming to. Do I know what is cloud-based and on-premise?
Okay, no problem, sir.
Okay. All right. Do we have any more questions? Okay. Mustafa, you still firing? Okay.
So, sorry, sir. Sir, actually, I don't know if I can use this medium to seek for clarification from Mrs. Lucy. If that's okay. Okay. So Mrs. Lucy, sorry, please. I just wanted to understand how you mean CRM can either be cloud-based or on premises. I don't know if you can just help me understand that a little bit.
Okay, we have cloud-based CRM systems. We also have on-premise, where you the cloud-based it requires licenses through subscription-based, maybe monthly, yearly, however. But traditional, you have to get the purchase the license, the infrastructure, everything, and install. They have limitations. It works only where it is installed. But cloud-based can be accessed. When it's cloud-based, it can be accessed from anywhere. But seeing that BetaMarketplace is global, I would say cloud is a better option. I don't know if I explained.
You see, this is now speaking like a business analyst. All right, that's good. I love that. Okay, then we have Liz here. Liz.
So sorry, sir. I was trying to unmute. Sir, you said any other question. So it's not, my question is not pertaining the CRM stuff we're doing right now, but it's about a class that I was listening to, and I was trying to get the document. Normally you attach the notes that you use for classes. So there's a particular one that I came across, and I didn't see the note. So I just wanted to bring it to your attention, because subsequently other notes were there, but that particular one doesn't have it. Do you mind me telling you the one?
You tell me there is no note, and you're asking you that you already identified the one that doesn't have a note, and you're not telling me, should I tell you the one? How am I supposed to know?
Okay, sir, sorry. Okay, so it's BA techniques, understanding the business environment with pestle analysis. So the note is not there. Yes, sir.
Okay, if you go to the group, we have an admin called Confidence.
Okay, sir.
Tag Confidence, tell Confidence that there is no notes, and
Okay.
Confidence will do that.
Thank you.
Maybe it's an oversight.
All right, sir. Yeah, I guessed as much because the subsequent ones had. So I was wondering. That's why I said, let me just bring it to your notes.
If you go to the group, she's the person doing the uploading and documentation. So just tag her, let her know there is an omission.
Okay, sir. Apologies, but if you can help me tag her, because I'm checking right now as we're speaking, and I'm not seeing any.
No, you should have.
I'm seeing comfort and constance, but there is no confidence.
That is okay, let me check.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, sir.
Okay.
But sir, do you also mind sharing that Aziz and gap analysis?
You want to do some you know what you guys are doing is an exam.
Yes, sir.
Do you know when you are implementing this project, you are writing an exam?
Okay, sir.
This is an exam you guys are.
So we should go and figure it out and stop asking for.
Yeah, that's why when you
handout.
come asking me to do everything, you want me to write the exam for you. So I try as much as I can not to leak, because once I leak, this is just like me, a lecturer, leaking my paper for you guys. After I've talked to people and I taught well with documentation, with templates, with a lot of things. So when you are supposed to do it, and I'm coming here, you see BetaMarketplace, I've already, am I making a good lecturer? I don't think.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. Thank you. I think it's just because you said that if we want, you will share it. That's why I just said, let me ask.
But I will give you people, I will share it. If it's going to make you complete your name to Elizabeth.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. I've made the confidence group admin now, so better chat out.
Doing that right away, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Edikan Obot. Edikan. When I hear this Edikan, I remember Edikan come.
Oh, sir. Mr. Charles. Good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everyone.
You must
Okay.
like your papa must like a big icon so much.
Well, sir, Edikan means victory. It has nothing to do with soup. But
When
I
we
know it
hear a
sounds,
big can, well, some for once we hear a big can,
I know.
the soup we just, I mean, one of the best soup you can think of. There's nothing you cannot find in that soup.
You're right.
So
Okay.
you see, it's a victory soup.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that it?
okay. Say so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Charles, please. And when you talked about lead acquisition and as okay, and mentioned lead generation and funneling and all of that, I don't know if I missed out on any class pertaining leading to or that has to do with lead generation.
Are you speaking for which group? Are you speaking for yourself?
I'm speaking for myself, Mr.
You don't belong to any group.
I belong to South South.
Okay, so why you are not interested in South South?
I
You are
am.
speaking for where you the group where they will sack you. You see, they are
Oh
sacking people anywhere within that South region.
my. I didn't know they will not do that to me.
Mm. I
Mm.
didn't hear you speak. I will just take it. Group, she's speaking for South South because we are trying to contain the crisis. Okay. You said, what do you want me to do for you?
Please, the funneling, the lead generation, how to direct vendors um to the funnels and to use the CRM and all of that. I don't really understand how it can be done.
You don't understand how lead works.
Yes, how I understand how it works, but how to apply it.
So, is it from this notes you are looking at?
Yes, it's from the note.
So, you say you don't, which one you don't understand, which
How to
working?
actually use the system, how to direct the vendors to.
Okay, what it means here is this one you are looking here is manual process. What we are doing here. If you want to capture a lead, you walk into an event like trade fair. You walk into an event. Don't you know what I mean by walk in? You go to an event, you attend events, you go to trade fair, and vendors, our BetaMarketplace, we are looking for vendors. It's just like you go out for, okay, let's say you go out for marketing and you see vendors. You start telling them about BetaMarketplace, how to register or how to sign up. Simple. That is what I mean here. Do you understand what I mean here?
Yes, I do.
That is working at a vendor registration event. Where are you going to see these vendors? Events. Some of the events can be trade fair, where we see a lot of vendors, or you can even go to marketplace. Like you can go to a local market, you can go to Alaba market and start talking to vendors, about how to register, this is just, they are, at that moment, they are lead, they are not our customer. As a matter of fact, some of them do not even know us. So you can go there, talk to them. This manual process. So I don't know any other way I want me to explain it.
Okay,
But
okay, I understand how the working works and how the word of mouth and all of that. I'm talking about the social media channeling them and like into a funnel, maybe like a WhatsApp, because sometimes I see or usually see on social media how
that is when integration is done.
okay, yes, that's the part I'm talking about.
You have to create a lead, you have to implement a CRM system. The CRM must be working. Then you create integration. Integration is you must first link the two systems together by what we call integration. That is the way two system can start sharing information. So that when somebody click or ask question on social media, automatically the person will be captured as a lead in the CRM system. When somebody sign up a form, it can be automatic. This is funneling. We call it
Yes, that,
funneling.
yes.
So, but the system must be integrated before this can be done. You have to implement a CRM system, then integrate it with whichever platform you want to be creating a lead and be getting funnel from there. Then you need to create integration. Integration is another full-blown project on its own.
Okay, so are we going to be showed how to do that?
When you finish this one, which I think is not going to be possible for you to finish that on 1 month, there's a lot of things you can do in a CRM system. Can integrate it with so many these things as possible. So, but with the leg, you guys are working. I wonder how we can do that. If you want to know more, then you can pay for an advance, or we can take it from there.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other question? All right. So with this, I believe we are going to have acceleration in our project camps, and because of time, I don't know, but let's see if we can look at Fred Camp and see why we're not being able to. Yeah. Okay. Let's all these people are saying they can't. Okay, let's let's use this one. You see here, like most of you here, this is the administrative rights I've given you guys here, and that is the highest promotion here. So, let's see. Okay, let's set this as the group administrator. So, Cynthia,
Sir.
you see, I've set you as the group administrator, and I believe you should be able to access. You are the one who complained you can't create.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you try it again? Let's see. Even if you know now, let me see. Maybe a few other people.
Okay.
And this is reverse. Mm, Is there any other people struggling to, any other team leader struggling to create a group?
Yes, sir. Yes, I reached out to you too concerning that.
Okay. All right. Okay, like most of you already, you're already a group administrator, so I don't know. And
So then I think it has to do with something about role.
It's about role. You already had me here. I don't think. Group administrator should be able to manage the group. If it doesn't work, maybe I will do it myself. I'll go to every group and create. But I was hoping this thing I gave to you people should be able to. If you try, just chat me up. If it's not working, then I'll create it myself. But I've given you guys the highest power here to manage this group. If it's not, that means yeah. That's it. If it's not working, then I'll just have to go do it myself so we can move on.
So I've done mine. It's working now. I've been able to
Okay.
create. I think there was the issue there
But,
is.
but
Sorry,
you
sir.
have been a group administrator even before now, so I don't know
Yes,
why you couldn't work.
I just figured out something else there. So sorry, to actually do that, when you try to create a group, you just need to my screen. Okay, now if you want to create a new project, so can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so to do that, when you come here, you just need to create a project group. That's where the issue came from. So if you just do that, you can just maybe I just need mine admin, or let's say Abuja. Then you add the group, then the project name.
Are you creating it from the project, or are you creating a different project outside our project team?
Yes, it's a different project outside the BetaMarketplace expansion.
Yeah. If you are doing that, then you are not working within our team. So we're talking about within our team.
Okay. Oh, something has to be figured out then.
I think I've done that, sir. Wow, yeah.
If you want to add a you already have is it not a second project is here within that?
So I just did that
So
now.
okay, yeah, because I know all you need to do is just click the green button. You add a project. It's not difficult to add a project. Once you are group administrator, you should be able to. Once you have that group administrator privilege, you should be able to create a project for your team.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And Good night, rest. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, good night, sir.
Hello, Olatoye, are you raising hand? I don't know what you're doing. Are you just waving at us? No?
Accidental, please.
Huh?
It was an accident, please.
Okay, that's what I want to understand. If you got a question or just want to say bye.
I will stay with us.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Charles. Good night.
Phillips, I can hear say they are doing removal in your state. I hope they're not going to remove you from your oil company.
We are